Today we're going to be reviewing a car that despawns when you get out of it, is only going to be here for 2 weeks, and is only supposed to be drivable on the car hobbies, but for some reason there's no barrier up to stop you from getting out. Business as usual for this channel, giving out pointless reviews that no one's going to care about. Roll the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to CDT, it is me Ditto. What I have here is the final generation of Audi TTRS. Not most recent, not current, final. Audi have mentioned, well, they've basically told everyone, no more TTRS. Or TT in general, which is a shame. It's Audi's coupe. It's based on the VW Golf. This one's got a 2.5 litre 3-cylinder, 5-cylinder, developing 300 horsepower, I believe. Pretty cool. In CDT, it does 161. Faster than it does in real life, because I think in real life it's limited by an E-limiter to 155. Because it's German. That's a problem we'll come back to later. It's a very cool thing, but the story behind the TTRS is actually very interesting. The first generation of TT, they were basically referred to as hairdressers' cars. So, that carried on with the second generation of TT, so Audi said, sod it, let's make a really powerful TT. Oh, and by the way, if an Audi with, well, about 300 horsepower, with a 2.5 litre 5-cylinder engine, 4-wheel drive, and 2 doors sounds familiar to you, you'd be right. Same as the Quattro. However, with the first generation of TT, there was an infamous handling problem which led them to be less wall-to-roll and more rolling end over end into a field. While doing something like, you know, maybe turning off of a motorway, you could suddenly find that your Audi TT would spin, leading to the Audi having to recall all the TTs and apply a rear wing and change the suspension on them. And that's because they were based on a Golf, the Mark IV Golf, which was really horrible. Anyway, so they fixed that, and now if you find a Mark I TT with no rear wing, they're really expensive, if they're authentic. Anyway, that certainly put the hairdressers off of them. Shame. Well, not a shame, really. Anyway, I've got to admit, the early TTs looked really crisp and modern and sleek. I really like the looks of them. This one, however, I've just realised that if you look at the front, I can't tell if it's a fake model or not because the front looks suspiciously like the fake model Bugatti Chiron. Interesting. Anyway, let's not let looks put us off. It's all about how the car handles and accelerates and stuff, which is why I'm here to test that. And performance is where we find our first problem. There is very little in the way of low-end acceleration, and that's because the TT is geared for the car hobbies. Meaning that you want it to be really slow so you can do precise driving. Anyway, it speeds up a little bit in higher gears, but it's still very slow, especially considering at 161 miles an hour, that makes it a middle of class 2 car, so really, really disappointing. Kind of a shame. But you'd think that a car designed for, you know, going round really tight obstacles and stuff, you know, in the car hobby, it'd have amazing handling. No. Understeer. Great. It understeers insanely. Like, this is Astra VXR levels of understeer, and I mean the first generation. Holy shit, this is bad. And it gets worse when you realise, by looking at the tyres, those are slicks. So, they did all they could to make it handle better. No, it's still absolutely god-awful. Bit of a shame. I don't really like the TT, it seems. Unless it's a really good drifter. Here we go, channeling my inner Walter Roll. Even if this is not rallying, this is just tarmac. No. No, it's bad. This is why I preferred the 037 over the Quattro. No. It drifts okay, but the feeling is very numb, and it's a bit too grippy, and it's way too heavy. Look, come on, send it. Nope. Oh, and I crashed. I thought they fixed the handling problem. Bloody hell. No, turns out in CDT they left it in. What a load of sh**. And now we're going to take it round the circuit, and I have so little hopes for this car. I'm looking at maybe a 43. I really don't like it. It's a shame. The TT's cool in real life, and shit in this. Thank God it's only here for 2 weeks. It also means I don't have to put. It also means I don't have to put it in long-term reviews. Good. Yeah, that's for tomorrow. Right. Here we go, in the slowest car in the world. Honestly, this makes the LC500 look like Bloodhound SSC. It's god-awful. And it's understeery. What is this? Tyres are being tortured when I turn. More power! I've seen kettles with more power than this. This is so dull. Gonna go to sleep. Oh, and a 49.2. What the... What? I hate it. You are useless. What meaningful conclusion can I draw from this? It's only going to be here for 2 weeks, and I just can't wait to see the back of it. So, if you want a 5-cylinder Audi with 2 doors that's in Class 2, and it has 4-wheel drive, do yourself a favour. Get a Quattro. Thanks for watching. Meaningful reviews will be returning tomorrow. If a review was ever meaningful on this channel, which usually it isn't. Thanks for watching. And on that bombshell, I'm gonna have more fun in this Quattro.